Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Minnesota Golden Gophers taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
It's a draw. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. They're trying to get to him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And oftentimes running backs love dropping those because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air. It's Lindsey. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some beat.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get... Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Jordan.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for us.
First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football, and try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Using the quick game. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line, it's Taylor. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. RPO complete to open the drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Coming after him. He's going to take off. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, it's a really nice job.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Taylor has it. Bulls his way forward. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field.
Let's go!
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
42 Spider. 4-2. Ready, go!
Going to the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Pocket starts to collapse. The completion well past the sticks. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10.
Get set!
He's looking to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And listen, I know that.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
3:25.
He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help them too, Dave.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
Slam.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another